And we're back in our episode of NBA 2K14. In the last episode, as the Rockets beat the Nets in the earlier, as the final score at the hand, 102 to 94, Rockets win. James Harden almost scored 30 points, and then he's got 10 assists. Dwight Howard got 20 and 9, and then after that, let's just check out the other Nets player score. Jones Johnson's got 21 points, and the Rockets huge victory to defeat the Nets in a tight matchup. And coming up next, second game of the day, we're off to Oklahoma City. It features another West duo. It features Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson of the Golden State Warriors take on Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook of the Oklahoma City Thunder. This was the rematch of Primus first met when he was the first man. It was Stephen Curry hit the game-winning shot in overtime to win by 1 point, 142 and 149. And then this was the real life featuring Russell Westbrook hit the game-winning shot in overtime to knock off the Warriors in a close game in overtime. So for this game, we're gonna start the game now, but check out some presentation update. And I mean, I'm stuck again, I guess because of disconnected issues. One file trying to pull it up. I'm coming here hot, and when it's trying to stop. Hang on. They're back connected. There we go. Alright. Let's just try to disconnect it. We're back again against the wall. And in-game music when he's ready, and we're ready to go. So, first game or second game now heading to Chesapeake Energy Arena in Oklahoma City. Features two of the Western Conference matchup. Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson of the Golden State Warriors take on Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook of the Oklahoma City Thunder. And for this game, the Warriors gonna use the blue and the Thunder gonna use the white. And that'll do it for now. This is Andre Kenshin. We'll be right back after this. Enjoy the video here at the Chesapeake Energy Arena in Oklahoma City. And now we are setting over to Kevin Harlan here in Oklahoma City in Chesapeake Energy Arena. Anyways, let's get started. Enjoy!
Hello and welcome to 2K Sports. You're watching the NBA. Friday night in the NBA, it's going to be the Golden State Warriors up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And with the opening tip, let's go out to Oklahoma City and join our broadcast team of Kevin Harlan, Clark Kellogg, and Steve Kerr.
It's Western Conference time for the traveling Golden State Warriors today. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. On the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. A quick check now at the starting five for both teams. And guys, taking a look at Harrison Barnes, what will we see from him?
Oh man, he's on the highlight reel every night, and if you're guarding the rim defensively and he's coming at you, look out.
And whereas almost all players go through their ups and downs, that's not the case with him. He just goes about his business the same way every night.
Taking a look at Oklahoma City. A great start to the season for them, notching 3 wins to tip it off.
You know, I think for Oklahoma City, they've had a very tough time getting anything going so far. I mean, this was not the kind of start they imagined for themselves.
No, I'm sure it wasn't. I mean, they had high hopes coming into this season, and yet everything seems to have gone wrong for them.
You know, the Warriors made big strides last year, and part of it was a retooling of the team, but they also got a lot of help from the group of rookies that they had. And a number of those rookies played prominent roles down the stretch and in the playoffs.
Curry with him. Westbrook picks him up. Here's Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Thompson's got his first 2 points. Westbrook drives in, tackles through traffic and lays it in. Well, Clark, as you said, the Warriors did lean on their rookies as the season went on. 4 of them in all, with 3 coming in the draft and 1 walking on the roster. Big help, Steve, from them in the opening round of the playoffs.
Yeah, pretty remarkable that a team could do that well in the postseason, relying on so many rookies, but it speaks to their maturity, their character, the group they've put together, and it's very promising in terms of their long-term success.
And that one's good. Durant. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet. Still,
I think both teams feel like they can win. They both have confidence. Also, we'll see which team can kind of ride the momentum and take control of this game.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
Russell Westbrook suffering that torn meniscus in his right knee after the collision with the Rockets' Patrick Beverley in the first round of last year's playoffs. Really just derailed the Thunder's hopes for a championship.
Durant. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
trading punches, that's how you answer.
Curry outside. Another three for Golden State. Going back to Westbrook until that knee injury. He'd never missed a game in his 5-year NBA career. Clark, the longest consecutive games streak in the NBA.
How about going back to college and high school? Didn't miss any games there either. Remarkably durable. And so this is really his first experience with a major injury, Kevin. Knowing him more and his tenacity and his desire to be great, I think he's going to be able to respond just fine.
And that one's good. Thompson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Wow, what a game for them so far. Very impressive. They haven't missed yet.
Back to Ibaka. Perkins trying to break loose. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist by Westbrook.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Curry against Westbrook. That's a two from Barnes. And another basket for Golden State.
I don't know how they're going to keep this pace up. Both teams on fire here early.
And playing the game on rollerblades, too.
Dishes it to Cephalosha. Westbrook. Oklahoma City moving it around. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah, in fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Thompson. 32 points for him last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
I thought his rebounding was impressive as well, guys. He made some big boards, really helped out on the glass, helped his team out big time.
And the Warriors with some changes. Jermaine O'Neal is checked in for Bogut. Spates comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Draymond Green in for Andre Iguodala. Now let's go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to catch up with head coach Scott Brooks.
Kevin, I asked him what, other than the typical offensive-defensive matchup, might make a major difference here today. He said we need to respect their rebounding talent and always be aware of where their big men are when the shot goes up. We'll see if they respond to that challenge and take it on, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris, for that. Obviously, getting better position, Clark, on the boards is an issue.
Yeah, that and the will to get it done, Kevin.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to Dallas.
Yeah, and when the game went into overtime, the confidence of both teams seemed to go in opposite directions. And they were on the wrong side of that equation.
And that's the case a lot of times when you have an uneven matchup like that, Steve. We've seen it before. The longer it stays close, the more confidence the underdog gains.
Here is Perkins after the made shot from baseball. And Fisher kicks to Roberson. And that comes off the assist by Derek Fisher. Roberson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. There's Green with the three. And another three for Golden State. The Thunder leading by 6. And that one's good from Fisher.
They got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
Yeah, it's been a clinic at that end of the floor, no question.
To the middle. Here's Douglas. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Here is Perkins. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And Lamb kicks to Fisher. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
The defense has done very little to slow them down so far.
The pass to Spates. He dishes it to Green. Shoots the three, and the shot is good. Green's got 6.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
A free-flowing first.
Tune in next Thursday, December 5th. LeBron James and the Miami Heat take on Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls. Big-time hoops coming your way.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
And I'm just so impressed with the long-range shooting. They have really lit it up from outside.
Yeah, the sharp shooting from deep, a big part of their lead, and they're playing with confidence and shooting it well.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Golden State looking at who they've got. We've got Jermaine O'Neal, Nedovich out there with Tony Douglas. Then there's Festus Ezeli, and it's Green in at the small forward. Green with a screen on Collison. Knocks it loose. From deep. And Douglas hits again from deep. Douglas has got 8.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm. Well, you could see it at the start of the season. Oklahoma City was being driven by falling short in the 2012 final. Their focus was on being the best team in the West, and they jumped on that goal right from the start.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for O'Neal. Iguodala comes in for Draymond Green. And Steph Curry subbed in for Tony Douglas.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Curry kicks to Ezeli. Here's the beat. Feeds it to Durant. Passes it to Fisher. No one near him. A basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 4 assists now tonight. And for the Thunder, the second-best regular season record in the league last season, Steve, at 60 and 22.
Well, and they had the best point differential in the league, Kevin, which I think is probably the best barometer in terms of how well you're playing. But clearly the Westbrook injury in the first round of the playoffs against Houston just completely took the wind out of his sails. And I would look for Oklahoma City to be back this year with everybody healthy. They'll have a chip on their shoulders. They want to get back to the finals this year.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Andre Iguodala, now the 3rd team in his NBA career. In Philly, he felt over-criticized for not being the go-to scorer. In Denver, the lack of outside shooting crowded the court. But he could never hope for a better fit than he's found with the Warriors. A team with great shooting, Iguodala can focus on defense and playmaking, saying, quote, "I'd rather get a triple-double than score 40. And guys, get this. Only 12 players in NBA history have achieved his career averages in points, rebounds, assists, and steals through age 29. He's a terrific all-around player.
Yeah, Iguodala, truly a player whose scoring average doesn't do justice to his overall impact on the game.
But you have to be aware of his specific capacity to knock down the corner three. That's where he's most comfortable. That's where he's going to be. So defensively, you got to keep tabs on him.
And he is also so good at getting his hands on the ball without fouling when the opposing player is on his way to the hoop. That's a real knack. Excellent hand-eye coordination makes that possible for him.
And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City. The last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And their inside strength was so apparent in that win. They just blocked shots, controlled the lane, did a good job on the glass.
Very alert were they, Steve. Alert, aware, and reacted quickly to shot attempts in the post.
I think Westbrook may be the most explosive player in the game right now. I mean, we've got Wade, Kobe, Derrick Rose, but I think Russell Westbrook, with his speed and quickness, is probably the guy right now. And he continues to knock down shot after shot. A perfect shooting day for him so far.
That's good.
And he will take the ball right into the teeth of the defense.
Warriors trail by 9. And Westbrook really a freak athlete. Clark a terrific dunker.
Yeah, he's a guy you would just love to see in the dunk contest, Kevin. But he says he's more of a game dunker and might not shine in the exhibition type format, and I can understand that. The dunks that Russell does in game are so vicious and so posterizing that it's hard to create that same type of tenacity and energy. So I think there are some guys that are more geared towards dunking in games than winning dunk contests.
Chance now to check out the NBA's most efficient scorers. And you look at Cephalosha, 4th in the league and as consistent as they come.
You know what? This guy, Kevin, has a reliable shot. He's patient and poised on offense, and he's maintained a high percentage all season.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Westbrook kicks to Cephalosha. It's Durant on the wing. Gets the jumper from the corner.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports. It's Friday night basketball.
41 seconds left to play here in the half. On the wings, it's Cephalosha and KD, Kevin Durant. Rocking at the 4 with Perkins at the pivot. And it's Westbrook in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. The basket drops, and it's fouled in the shot. One free throw coming his way.
I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat. Hey, we all know how hard it was for the Thunder going into last season to trade away their sixth-man star, James Harden, but it was something that had to be done. They really missed his playmaking ability, though, and I think they missed him in the locker room, too.
Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Russell Westbrook. The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Yeah, this is a very good free throw shooting team, guys. I mean, you look at the numbers, impressive.
And, guys, those numbers represent a nice step up from what they were last year.
Now here's Lamb. He's got 9. That's good.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
That's not what they needed there, that's for sure.
Now Jones. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Jackson kicks to Jones. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And so we conclude the first half. Thunder out in front, leading by 8. And get ready now for the Sprint Halftime Show with Damon Bruce. The second half will be coming up right after that on 2K Sports.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
It's a lively Friday evening here at 2K Sports. Hopefully you're having a great time watching a little basketball tonight. An impressive start for the Thunder. It's been an uneven start to the season. They're hungry for wins, no doubt about it. Offensively, they've been in a zone. A lot of great team play, providing looks from all over the floor. And midway through, the Warriors are still alive. Running and gunning out there, that's what fans love to see. Stephen Curry with an amazing start. The bucket looks about 5 feet wide for him. He hasn't missed one shot. Can you believe it? NBA action just getting started here. Some games coming up a little bit later on tonight. It'll be the Suns against the Jazz in Utah. Tip-off is at 7 o'clock Eastern. And one game also on the docket. Out in Denver, it'll be the Nuggets against the Knicks. There's going to be some excitement in the arena for that one. The 7 p.m. Eastern tip time is set. And a look here at the other NBA action. Out in Sacramento, it'll be the Kings against the Clippers. 2 division rivals meeting up there. That one gets going at 7 Eastern. That's it for us here in the studio. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
I like that he didn't force anything in that first half. His decision-making was really flawless.
That being the case, Steve, I think they want him to be more assertive in the second half. Look to take more shots. Be a little more shot hungry, even the tough ones.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bogut. Now here's Curry. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Curry's got 29.
And he's the type of player who, when he gets it going, is almost impossible to cool down. Coaches will call a timeout sometimes just to take away some of the momentum that he provides for that play.
And one of his other great qualities is his quick trigger off the dribble. I mean, he can get his shot off in an instant, a nanosecond. Well, his heart might be in Oklahoma City now. But growing up, Kevin Durant said he wanted to be, of all things, a Raptor. That's right, he was a Raptor fan. A lot of it, he said, was just wanting to be part of something new.
Here is Durant. After the made shot from Andre Iguodala, Cephalosha kicks to Westbrook. Curry with it. Westbrook picks him up. The shot by Iguodala. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Iguodala's got 4 points now in the quarter. And going back to Durant, I'm sure the Raptors Would have loved to have had him. I got to be honest, I did not know he grew up around this thing.
I had no idea. I'm guessing maybe he fell in love with Vince Carter at the dunk contest.
Maybe that was it, yeah.
He's gotten a bunch of good looks and just absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, you got to get some bodies out there defensively, though. I mean, things are way too easy out beyond the three-point arc.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
As you know, guys, Kevin Durant was the runner-up to LeBron James in MVP voting last season. Elite company, but for Durant, it's not good enough. He said, quote, "I've been second my whole life. I was the second best player in high school. I was the second pick in the draft. I've been second in the MVP voting 3 times. I came in second in the finals. I'm tired of being second." And as for his friendship with LeBron, Durant said, "I'm not taking it easy on him. Guys, sounds like he's taking no prisoners this season."
A scary thought. Thanks, Doris. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Russell Westbrook. The shot's good from Douglas.
They're rolling now. 5 straight hoops to start this quarter.
Now here's Lamb, guarded by Curry. And that one's good. Jones has got his first basket.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Boy, I'd like to know how many of their attempts have come from inside 5 feet. It seems like everything is right at the rim.
What a great start to the second half. They still haven't missed a field goal. And for the Warriors, unusual for a playoff team to be giving minutes to 3 or even 4 rookies, but that was the case last season. Barnes, Azili, Green, they brought in a rookie group with maturity that had done a good job of preparing themselves at the collegiate level, and all of them produced.
You can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Here's Roberson, defended by Douglas. Jackson kicks to Jones. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Ibaka, smooth as silk on the finger roll. Ibaka's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And for the Warriors rookies last season, Steve, they got an early start. They were in the team gym from the earliest days after the draft.
Well, this is a club that has great chemistry. Some of that has to do with Mark Jackson. A lot of it has to do with just the quality of people that they put on that roster. But it's an exciting young team with a good coach and a great crowd. I think the Warriors have a very bright future.
And the Warriors with some changes. Bogut comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Klay Thompson in for Andre Iguodala. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
Put together a great team, fans can get a little wild. When you put together a great team that's exciting to watch too, then they really get wild. And that's what you have to deal with when you go to Oklahoma City. A great team with terrific fans.
Great open look there. Bazemore's got 7.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
And the dunk by Jackson. The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
And back to these great fans in Oklahoma City. They hosted the Hornets for 1 season in the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina, you recall. And Steve really showed what a great crowd they could be for a team.
Kevin, I agree. And I think that season when they hosted the Hornets, I think that showed the league that Oklahoma City was ready to become franchise, and that's why the move from Seattle to Oklahoma City was allowed by the league, because the city had proven that they would support the club. Well, one of the things that makes him special is his tendency to become red hot in just a matter of seconds, and you never know when it's coming. All it takes is a shot or two, and he's rolling.
And another specialty of his is the 3 ball from the corner. That's his signature shot.
The Warriors making a switch here. There's 48 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Durant for 3, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one. Curry, Westbrook picks him up. Thompson for the triple, and another 3 for Golden State.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the 3-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. You got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though.
Durant kicks to Westbrook, and it's out of bounds for Thunder, able to retain possession.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Andrew Bogut. Good on the shot. Cephalosha's got 15.
Got to make a defensive adjustment here because he's just destroying them from three-point range.
Well, even when they've closed out on him, Steve, he's knocking them down.
Back to Iguodala. And it's blocked by Collison. Now here's Westbrook. Again, Oklahoma City.
Boy, I'm surprised he took that shot. He's at a huge size disadvantage in that matchup, but boy, great job to bury it.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Thunder lead by 11. And will return shortly.
This Saturday, November 30th, the Houston Rockets go up against Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs. Big-time hoops coming your way.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Now to exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And how about the touch they've displayed from long range, guys? I mean, as a team, they are really shooting the ball well and executing from the perimeter.
Durant and Ibaka playing at the 4 and 5. Russell Westbrook out there with Derek Fisher, and it's Cephalosha in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And that one's good from Fisher.
And this is great. Three-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
And Iguodala with the basket, the assist by Curry. Curry's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Back to Durant. There's the triple. Gets it to go. Durant's got 10 points in just the second half.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Curry attacking. And here's Barnes for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
I think he's been kind of passive today. And, maybe that one will get him going. I think for them to be successful, he needs to be the one to do the bulk of the scoring.
Durant, guarded by Space, and again it's good. Durant with a 3. Durant's got 24.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
Gets it to go.
He is just so good from that range, guys.
Never mind with the height advantage he had there. They get to the rack with power right there.
And hammer him down with the two-handed slam.
They're throwing some haymakers.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mark Jackson was going over with his team. He didn't exactly take it easy on them, saying, how much do you want it? Don't tell me, show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
And Fisher kicks to Lamb. It's Durant on the wing. Durant gets double teamed. Pass to Fisher. Uncovered. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Fisher's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Bart. It's a good thing he showed up today because without him, this team would be in big trouble.
Hooked away. Iguodala with the bucket.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they need it.
Last downing for Golden State. It was a loss to Dallas.
And Kevin, they put so much effort into the final few minutes of regulation in that game that they were pretty burned out in the overtime period.
Yeah, that's an excellent call by you, Steve. I thought there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT.
Thompson. There's Curry. And the Warriors take on 2 more.
And he's doing all he can to keep his team in the game. Hasn't missed a single shot.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And if you want to look at one thing that was the key to the victory, Kevin, it was the three-point shooting.
Well, that's a powerful weapon for them indeed. I mean, it makes things a lot easier for you offensively when you're knocking down that 3 ball.
Thabo Sefolosha is checked in for Oklahoma City. Westbrook comes in for Derek Fisher.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
Westbrook kicks to Sefolosha. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
You know, when he gets rolling, guys, he can be an absolute handful to have to deal with. And right now, he is rolling strong.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Curry. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Fans don't like that call one bit.
Well, the officials got an earful as a result.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Here's Curry. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. That's good.
This isn't just a good fourth quarter. I mean, he's been outstanding. 6 straight buckets here.
Close game, too. Intense action on both ends, and he is absolutely delivering right now.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
And the layup's good off the glass. Curry's got 49 points in the game.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
Westbrook dishes to Durant. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And that's 31 points for Kevin Durant.
He's been over some magic out there today, guys. This lead has been largely his making. A very impressive display of shooting here in the quarter.
Yeah, 8 for 8 from the field, Steve. He's in a whole nother world right now.
And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
It's Curry with the drive. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Huge points.
That's beyond huge, Steve. I mean, they needed that bucket. Desperate. Somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Barnes. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
It looked to me like the defender didn't get squared up and get his feet set.
Good work by the officials. Nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
Iguodala outside. From downtown. Buries it from outside.
He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
I mean, foul intentional. They're going to have to do that now. Again and again, they're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock from moving.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Perfect time to be perfect at the line. Now only a 3 can tie it. And a chance here to send it into overtime.
Need a 3.
It's Curry outside. right between the eyes. A tremendous three to tie him up.
It's been a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. He's in a groove, and that tray of his has just been dead.
For the win. Oh, he got home. Russell knocked it.
Down! Right at the hole! A lightning bolt to win it at the buzzer!
That is incredible. A sensational finish to a sensational game.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. Clark, it was anybody's game right to the very end.
Yeah, it was. The coach is happy with the outcome, but maybe not so much with the margin.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, Kevin Durant.
Won a huge ending game. Another game-winning shot for Kevin Durant, and the Thunder knocks off the Warriors in the same game as Kevin Durant gets back-to-back game-winning shot in consecutive days. As they one day after Thanksgiving, as you see, Kevin Durant got 37 and 8. Russell Westbrook got 26, 11, and Steph Curry got 56 and 12. Unbelievable performance by the Night enough to beat the Thunder in a close one. And let's get all the way to Pelicans Sixers game. So next up, Knicks and the Nuggets. We got Nuggets win. 26 points for Ty Lawson. Jabel McGee so close to triple-double. Carmelo Anthony got not enough to get 35 and 10. J.R. Smith got 24, and Amari Stoudemire, who's that? Again, stop disconnected anything. It's gonna get more. It's gonna get any worse. Amari Stoudemire got 22 points. Suns and the Jazz. And Marcus Morris will be sprained ankle, will be day-to-day, but the Suns win. 25-11 for Trey Borg, almost triple-double. We got Draymond Green got 29, Caron Butler got 23, and Goran Dragic got 16 and 12. Clippers take on the winless Kings, and Clippers getting dominated over the Kings. 26 points and 10 rebounds for DeMarcus Cousins and 9 and 10 for Jason Thompson. Chris Paul got 32, Griffin got 28 and 10. Mavericks and the Hawks is... Oh no! Devin Harris is another injury, another report injury for sprained wrist. Will be out for 2 to 4 weeks, and they win by the Hawks as they unable to get off for Devin Harris as they out for the next 2 to 4 weeks. Jeff T got 22, Alper got 20-11, Dirk Nowitzki got 28-11, and Monte Ellis 27, and Devin Harris left the game. Leave the game for 11 points for 4 assists. Wow, Devin Harris is not good. They will be out for the next 2 to 4 weeks. Cavaliers, Celtics, and Celtics win. Rajon Rondo got triple-double. Bradley so close to double-double. Irving got 22-11, and Bynum got 20-8. Lakers and the Pistons. It is Pistons win by 1 point over the Lakers. Josh Smith got 37, Stuckey got 21, Young got 26, Gasol got 24, and Kobe got 18 and 8. And next we got the Blazers and the Pacers. It is Pacers win. 19 points for Roy Hibbert, and John Wall got 24, Nene got 20. And finally, the Pelicans and the Sixers. It is Pelicans win. Evan Turner got 21 and 9. Jason Richardson same points with 21 and 11 rebounds. Eric Gordon got 21 and Anthony Davis got 20 and 14. Wow, unbelievable cheese. Devin Harris will without play due to the sprained wrist, and all the players remaining for Dallas. Let's see what's going on for the Dallas. How did they name it? Let's go Mavericks. Let's go Mavericks. We're gonna find Mavericks. There we go. And as you can see, losing 2 superstar players are out. Devin Harris and Vince Carter will be down to 17 minus as they down to 95 overall, and Carter's got minus 2, 97 to 78. That was not a 99 to 78. That was unbelievable cheese from Devin Harris. Alright. Skipping all the way the next game we're heading to next game. We're going to November 30, Hawks Wizards, Nets Grizzlies, Jazz Suns, another matchup, Bulls Cavaliers, Timberwolves, Mavericks, and we got a good matchup. Features Rockets Spurs, and so this box. Tim Duncan's not yet to play because of his injury. Gary Neal is out for 46 weeks due to a high ankle sprain. Rashad Lewis, and now, as you can see, Manu Ginobili is finally to play, and now will be healed for the Spurs. Eric Bledsoe, Russell Westbrook now is healed. Nick Collison will be day-to-day for flu. Kevin Martin and Otto Porter. So simulate right now. Alexei Shep will be in 2 to 4 weeks for strained MCL, and they lose to the Timberwolves. Lud Ritnar's got healed. Norris Cole, Delonte West, Kawhi Leonard will be dislocated finger. Jeremy Lamb will be out for 1 or 2 weeks due to the hyperextended knee. Perry Jones, so that's gonna be easy. As the Timberwolves beat the Mavericks right here, we got the Hawks, Nets, Suns, Bulls, Spurs, and the Bucks. Wow, it looks like the Bucks huge dominated, so close to go 50-point margin. That was 47-point margin for the Bucks, and a huge dominant. OJ Mayo got 48 and 8. Brandon Knight so close to triple-double. Bass got 18, Bradley got 12, and Rondo got double-double. So that was interesting for the huge dominated for the Bucks. Other games, what's going on here on December 1, the start of the month of December. Pacers, Clippers, Nuggets, Raptors, Warriors, Kings. And it continues stopping, disconnected for plugging. Plugging again. Let's get more remove. Sixers, Pistons, Bobcats, Seed, Timberwolves, Thunder, yes, Timberwolves, Thunder, Trailblazers, Lakers, and Pelicans, Knicks. Simulate on again, we're gonna simulate again, and Clippers are now winning 5 in a row. Mary Space will be hurt for 1 or 2 weeks. Separate shoulder will be out for 1 or 2 weeks for Will Bynum. Ikebi Udo will be hurt for 1 or 2 weeks for Serene MCL. Mullins now healed. Tracy McGrady, despite will be playing for strained Blonde, will be hurt for 2 to 4 weeks. And Derek Fisher on our injury report. No, They losing 2 guards or lost. Derek Fisher's out for 46 weeks due to the broken finger. Let's go and see what's happening right now. We got the Clippers, Raptors, and Kings still are the winless team, 0-15. We got the Pistons, Heat, Timberwolves, Thunder because of injury, Derek Fisher, and Trailblazers, and what's that? Pelicans. December 2, the next games, there's so many so far. The Kings have not won this season. Winless November continues the losing skid for the Kings. Okay, so let's check out the upcoming games here. We got the Magic, Wizards, Pelicans, Bulls, Rockets, Jazz, Pacers, Blazers, and Hawks Spurs. So what's gonna be seen is going on Simulate. Andrew Nicholson will be Cerny, will be Day to Day, David West and Courtney Lee, Jared Sullinger, DeAndre Jordan will be hurt. Everyone is healed now. So on recast be ready. We got the Wizards, Bulls, Rockets, Pacers, and the Hawks somehow get a win over the Spurs. Move on Tuesday, we got the Magic, Sixers, Suns, Grizzlies, Thunder, Kings, Bucks, Celtics, Nuggets, Nets, Pistons, Heat, Buckets, Mavericks, and Raptors, Warriors. Gonna simulate again. Oh no, another one, no! Another injury for Mavericks. Injury is Jose Calderon, and all of the guards are lost. And you see Jose Calderon and the Mavericks will fell to the Bobcats. Tony Allen's gonna get there. Everyone's injured. Dwight Howard will be played for Cerny. Wow, what's going on here? And you see all of the guards are lost. As the injury again so far, without losing the guards of the Mavericks, without Carter. Here's the upcoming view box score. Sixers get a job. Suns stun Grizzlies. Kings still the winless. It's got no match by the Thunder. As Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, good scores. Russell Westbrook got 53 points and Kevin Durant got 35. Let's see calculator that Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant combined with points. It was 88 points combined. Bucks beat the Celtics in overtime. Nets beat the Nuggets. Heat beat the Pistons. And the Warriors beat the Raptors. Let's check out another games. What's going on here? And there's no ESPN Wednesday. We'll skip now for the December 4th. Let's check out our rating simulate for the next game. And see, the Bucks are now 5 in a row. Michael Carter Williams, Jimmy Fredette, Andrew Nicholson. Nate Robinson will be out for 1 to 2 weeks due to strained Achilles. That was not good, and then won. Alright, check out the real box score. The Blazers win over the Thunder. We got the Cavaliers beat the Nuggets. Rockets beat the Suns. Pelicans beat the Bucks beat the Pistons in overtime again. Pelicans led by Anthony Davis dominate Mavericks. Pacers beat the Jazz. Blazers beat the Thunder. Clippers lose to the Hawks to stop the winning streak. And Spurs beat the Timberwolves. And now next game we're ahead to December 5. We're off to Brooklyn and Chicago. Will be no flex games on TNT. So what's happening in here? What's going on here? Everyone got injuries. Tim Duncan still have been hurt for 1 to 2 weeks due to the sprain. What I forgot because of reserve for Manu Ginobili. Where's the Manu Ginobili? Still reserved. So we're gonna find reserve. Where is the reserve? We need to replace again. It's time to get replaced Tracy McGrady. After 25 minutes. It's gonna keep it away here. Oh, that's Boris Diaw. Let's get Boris Diaw here. Stop it! It's not connecting anything. How is it so far? There we go. Boris Diaw, get there. Everyone is hurt something else. However, we need to switch it. Those players. It's time to switch some players with the lineups. We're keeping Steven Jackson here. And so it's going on here. We're going to check out Vince Carter news, what's happening here, and still injury again. So far, losing the most of the players of Dallas Mavericks. They replaced Delonte West in the lineup, but I have the chance to beat against Warriors game without flex schedule. So unfortunately, we'll check out and see the Kings start and what happened so far. The even losing streak continues. So it looks like we're play against the Lakers as a bye week again. As the winless Kings against the Lakers, gonna be good. So meanwhile, 0-16 like the NFL style now. 16 game losing skid right now. On the other hand, what's going on in the news will be signed up to 1 to 2 weeks. As you can see, all of the injuries are lost for the Mavericks. Hopefully we'll be back soon here if the Vince Carter. Let's see the Vince Carter now. This is what happened now. Vince Carter still up day to day. Hopefully we'll be ready to return for spring whist. Just like in real life 2025, Mavericks are a nightmare because of injuries due to the Irving and Davis right there so far injuries. Carter still waits for the return of the Mavericks. Now we'll wait to see here the return of the Dallas. Let's see. We'll find out soon. So next game, we're on tomorrow night. We're going to first game on our hand. We're heading to Berkeley Center in New York. And again, and stop disconnected. How did it is possible even disconnected cheese continuously? You know what? I'm gonna finish them off with some knocked up right now. I'm gonna wrap up for now. As the player 2 switch the players. Here's continues. Even some disconnected. So now, next game, we're off to Brooklyn. First game on our hand, we're heading to Berkeley Center. We got the 2 of the Battle of the New York rivalry. Carmelo Anthony, J.R. Smith of the New York Knicks take on Darren Williams, Paul Pierce, and Kevin Garnett of the Brooklyn Nets. And second game of the day, we're heading to Chicago for a marquee matchup. Features LeBron James, Dwayne Wade of the Miami Heat take on Derrick Rose and Joakim Noah of the Chicago Bulls. And that'll do it for now. This is Andre Kenshin. The 10th day is over as the Warriors up 3-1 over the Rockets and the Cavaliers sweep over the Miami Heat by 55-point margin. I'm Andre Kenshin. Say so for Chesapeake Energy Arena in Oklahoma City as the Thunder on another finish and another ending by Kevin Durant at the buzzer over the Warriors by 3. 126 to 123. I'm Andre Kenshin. Once again, say so for Chesapeake Energy Arena in Oklahoma City. We'll see you tomorrow when another doubleheader again features the Knicks and the Nets and the Heat and the Bulls. Once again, this is Andre Kenshin. It's time to say sign up and peace out. Good night. And reminder, we see you tomorrow for another doubleheader matchup features the Knicks and the Nets and followed by the Heat and the Bulls. Sign up and peace out. Good night.